I bought the Zenfone MT300 a couple of weeks ago, just before Indian government banned AliExpress, and it was on sale, was retailing for a very good price, and the driver combination was really intriguing for an earphone which was retailing for less than $100 back then. The driver configuration of the Zenfone MT300 is extremely intriguing, to be precise. It houses a EST driver, electrostatic driver, which is I have not seen an electrostatic driver earphones retailing for less than $100. It is the cheapest ES driver earphone in this price range. ES, not AB, ES BADD, and this combination is fairly rare in anything under $500, which is considered as a good price. And when I saw this for less than $100, I had to get it. It is one of the cheapest electrostatic driver earphone in the market. If you find anything cheaper than this, I really would like to know. Now, moving on to the sound quality, this is just excellent for the price. For $100, this is the earphone to beat. There isn't any way you will find a better sounding earphone for under 150, nearly $200. Now, I'm comparing the MT300. Let's have a look at it. I showed you guys the MT300 in the unboxing video too, but yeah, let's have a look at it again. Now, do not screw this in. If you have screwed this in, it goes like this. Don't pull out with that screwed in. Just okay. This is a mechanism that I would not like to recommend anyone. And the thing is that this is really hard, not very soft. The connection is on the stiffer side. I don't know why, but for an MMCX driver, for an MMCX socket, this is slightly on the tougher side. Not very soft. They do not detach easily. You have to apply a bit of force there. Maybe the MMCX detacher they sell for around $10 should be used for this. But let me show you guys what it looks like. I'm using the KZ Whirlwind tips with this. Looks good. It does not look bad. Looks much more expensive than what it is retailing for. It is retailing for around 160 $150 as of now, and even at that price, this is an excellent sounding earphone. Now let's have a look at the cable. The cable is fairly good for the price. It is not the best you get for under $200, but it still is very good for the price. I I swapped it with a different stock cable. I do not have other single-ended cable, so I swapped it with a different stock cable, and I found this cable to be doing better than that. This cable is fairly good for the price. Now I'm comparing the MT300 with the Spring 2, which houses one dynamic driver, one piezo ceramic driver, I believe. Yes, a piezo electric driver and a balanced armature. 13 dynamic driver. Both these earphones have similar kind of characteristics. They are not aggressive with the treble. They are not very bassy. Both these earphones are can be categorized as fairly balanced or neutral, whatever you would like to call it. Uh, both have a good amount of low end. This one is slightly less sub bassy, a bit more mid bassy, but still then the lower end is slightly more voluminous thanks to the mid bass body. Now the transition phase is good, but it takes off from the lower mid region. The vocals are a bit more uh, emphasized, they are a bit more forward. They sound good, very good to be precise. The upper mid is very tingly, crispy. The contrast is just excellent for $200 earphone. Now, from then on, it starts losing a bit of energy. The treble is slightly subdued. It does not have any kind of extra energy or spikes for the price. Uh, it is good. When you pay $200 and you want a mid forward sound, this is excellent. The extension is not the best, but it is plenty good for the price. The mid range is fairly uh, engaging, and that really makes up for the lack of slight bit of extension. And the stage is big. The stage is big. It is tall, wide, and has good amount of depth. But then again, the Zenfone MT300 does a few things better. This is slightly more sub bass. The mid bass is slightly lower than the Spring 2. This is very good with the low end. I will not say this is bad with the low end, but the volume is slightly on the smaller side. It does not have that kind of impact, that kind of body to it, but still then this is a very good sounding earphone. Even when it is not emphasized, the low end is not emphasized, it sounds fairly good. Now moving on to the transition phase, it does feel like there is a slight dip which separates the low end from the mid range. And unlike the Spring 2, unlike the Spring 2, the MT300 does not emphasize the mid range. It's marginally recessed, ever so slightly recessed. It has slightly less textured feel too, and the contrast is not there. Even at the upper mid region, the contrast is slightly lacking. You do not feel that the notes are hitting the top hill for sure. They do not have that kind of depth and contrast to them. The background is slightly a bit more forward, I would say. The notes are not very tall or sharp. Even it's neither dull. It is not very tingly or engaging. Now it it does not lose or gain energy even when it enters into the treble region. Even at 4 5K, this maintains good amount of energy and relevance. The lower treble then picks up a bit of energy, ever so slight amount of energy, and it does not get harsh or tingly. The contrast of the Spring 2 might put a few people off at the upper mid region, but the MT300 does not do that kind of contrast in any part of the spectrum, leave alone the treble region. Treble is nicely energetic, sparkly, detailed, has a bit more extension than the Spring 2, but still then it does not have that kind of contrast or that tingly feel that the Spring 2 offers, which is engaging for some and is kind of annoying for some. If you like tingly instruments, you like the contrasty feel, then the Spring 2 is excellent. But if you like it to be slightly on the smoother side, energetic but still smoother, the MT300 is outstanding. It has slightly, not slightly, it has less height and width, but the depth is very good. It feels like a much more spread stage, but the height and width are not excellent, to be precise. Uh, this is this the best earphone for under $200. Is this the earphone of the year? I'll have to say yes. This is the earphone of the year. It has plenty of details, excellent amount of balance. The low end is not small or restrained or anything. The balance is very good. The mids are there. It might be lacking slight bit of micro details, but for the tonality, natural tonality and timbre, this is very good sounding earphone for under $200. I'll recommend this over anything else if you want balance and you are not a fan of aggressive notes presentation. This is this too is an excellent sounding earphone, but it has a bit of aggressiveness to it when compared to the MT300. Spring 2 slightly pushes the upper mid instruments aggressively, but the MT300 does not do that. It does not have any kind of harshness or peakiness or tingly nature to it. It is just musical sounding earphone. Both have very good tonality. This is slightly on the hotter side. This is slightly on the calmer side. Both are excellent with tonality and timbre. They are not separated by a lot, but this is slightly on the calmer, cold side and sounds excellent. The cable is good. If you are not an abusive user, you will find this to be lasting you for years to come. And I do not see anything replacing it at this price because Senfor is a brand which is willing to take risks. They introduced a planar driver a couple of years ago for 130 $40. This is the EST driver earphone for 165, which goes down $200 for sale. And at that price, this is just simply mind blowing. Just blows the competition far away. The dynamism, the detailed feel, the timber, the texture is just simply outstanding for the price. For just $100, this is mind blowing. But if you are paying the full price, I'll say explore the competition. There's Try i3, then the Spring 2, and see if the smooth and inoffensive sound of the MT300 suits you better. If that is the case, this is excellent. It has better end-to-end extension than the Spring 2. It has more sub bass, more treble extension. Notes are not aggressive and sounds simply excellent. If you watched till the end, I have been blabbering for the last 15 minutes. If you watched till the end, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed into my channel, uh, feel free. No one is stopping you from subscribing, and that will be really nice for me, encouraging to be precise. And yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy your music.